Afternoon everyone, back at the helm here, the ATH, in Bath, but this is Bath darling, Catherine Square, right at the top of town, and there's a reason for today's video. And look, Bath Old Books, another shop I nearly got thrown out of years ago for sniffing books. I suppose I should apologise for my radio silence, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to make loads of excuses for not uploading stuff. I'm just pure lazy. It's as simple as that. And there's a reason for today's video though. This time of year people make an awful lot about the Christmas shopping in Bath. And if you're a council taxpayer here, you're a third-rate citizen. You're behind students in the priority for the council. And don't forget, students don't pay council tax. And at the top of the table, tourists. Of course, they don't pay council tax either. So the people who fund the city are completely ignored. And this is St Margaret's building, it's quite posh. That's Brock Street down the bottom. And the whole idea behind this video is to not to go and mingle with the Christmas shoppers. We're going to have a look at what our fascist light council are doing to retail in this city. So we're just, with the help of my trusty clicker, we're going to, oh, there's our first one. Empty retail unit. I'm going to count restaurants as well. This was big news when this closed. They're obviously doing something to it, but it's not trading. So there's two next to each other. Word. Weird word. Nice. I like that glass. This isn't a shopping trip. That used to be a corner shop, convenience store, which did a roaring trade for people drinking on the crescent over there. Back into Brock Street. I'm going to pick this back up in Savile Row, no relation hopefully. Look at that, just turn the camera off and another empty retail unit. Right, pick this back up in a minute. It doesn't matter. It's true. So here we are at Savile Row, right at the top of town. That's the assembly rooms where Jane Austen would have come, but that's Mark II of the assembly rooms. Luftwaffe did a pretty good job on the first one. They rebuilt it. So this is Savile Row. I'm hoping there's nothing closed down here. It used to be a cracking little street. Oh my god. Boston Tea Party's taken over one of the Woods units. One of the most longest standing restaurants in Bath. Very good reputation. That was a junk shop at estate agents when I first moved here, and it was an excellent junk shop as well. Into Bartlett Street, and the sad signs indeed. But Bath is not as affluent as they'd like you to think. So it looks like we're going to have a full house in Bartlett Street. That used to be an indoor market with loads of different stalls. Now everything goes up market. That's worth a visit. The antique centre. So, come past the sushi bar, which I haven't used for years. That was the first one in Bath, I think. And we're still stuck on 3. There you go. 2 in St Margaret's Buildings and 1 in Brock Street. Back in a second. Hi again. Well, Bartlett Street only just escaped. Look, Bartlett Street. Here we are on Princess Buildings, right in the corner of Bartlett Street. And we've got another to let there. So let's make that number 4. What's really confusing for visitors to Bath, or people trying to make deliveries or find addresses, even though this is George Street, all these buildings here are called Princess Buildings. So often they wouldn't put George Street on the address. It would just be number 1 Princess Buildings, BA1 Bath, or whatever. Mailbox is still there. Unfortunately, places like this will never ever go out of business. I doubt it. I can see from here that all those shops on George Street are full. What are they flogging us? I don't even bother putting the prices up now. Oh, there you go. Substantial Grade 1 listed house, townhouse, 2.8 million. Just think what you could do with that money. Now, I'm not going to include pubs in this, but I am going to include restaurants. And what was Lock Fine, across the road on that corner plot, originally a bank. It says bank above the door. Yeah, that was Lock Fine. So there's number 5. And now, if you've ever been to Bath before, you're into Milsom Street, which is the premium shopping street in the city. Let's see how we're doing down here for empty units. All looking pretty good at the moment. Hey ups, there's one. I wonder what that was. People in there with pots of paint and what have you, but it's not trading. Nor is that. He gave me a dirty look. It's almost like they know who I am. So past Jolly's, independent department store. Where everything's massively overpriced. Now I think most of them down here are occupied at the moment. So I was going to duck through Milsom Place there. Very posh little arcade. Because I know there are empty units in there. Maybe I'll come back and do that on the way back up to the car I actually drove in today. Now, can we count that? That was a bank. No, I don't think we can we? Ah, that one. It's now someone's house in the doorway. Damn Health. I don't know what that is. Fit to Fly PCR and Antigen Test Centre. Oh, well, not anymore, it's not. What a shame, isn't it sad? And I don't think we can count that corner plot over there either, with the to let sign in, because that used to be Nationwide Building Society. So I'm being kind to the council by not counting. Shall I go down Green Street? I know there's a couple down there. Within a minute. I think that was Gap. I think so. I'm not quite sure. And it's getting a click. There's one up here that hurts me actually. It was an independent stationer's, and I would go there for anything to do with stationery or paper, cardboard. I used to buy stencil cardboard from there back in the day, and you know, I can't even remember its name. That's pretty sad, that is. And those ladders and what have you, the pots of paint, have been in there for months. But there's another one in Old Bond Street. Oh dear, the West Cornwall Food Company. There's a click. I hope you're keeping count. So we haven't even started yet. You can see that place is still trading. You know, I'm sure a lot of businesses in Bath are just fronts to launder cash through. Because some of them who survived the pandemic, I'm not going to name any, because I'm sure that would be libelous. But it's just ridiculous. And some businesses have managed to survive where multinationals have pulled out. Oh no. That was Fat Face. That was. I think they've got another shop somewhere. Someone's doing some work in there, but they're not trading. So there's another one. My son got thrown out of that off licence once. They were advertising free tasting, and let's just say he took the piss. Oh, this is a weird one. That was Bartlett's. Family butcher's, been there as long as I can remember. That will be pleasing to vegetarians and vegans alike. First time I heard that was the only place in Bath you could get everything from venison to budgerigar. And people say, why would you want budgerigar? And the answer is, it depends whether you want cheap or dear. I'll get my coat. He's an ambulance man. We're coming up to Slippery Lane. Yes. We have more. Oh dear, what was LK Bennett? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is in Old Bond Street. And another one. And look across the road. Prime retail unit in Bath City Centre. See how they blank the windows out? I think that's the same one. No, it isn't. Is it a different? No, it's a different unit. Good Lord, oh dear. Well, they're moving to Union Passage across the road, but no one's come in their shoes. Come into. Should rephrase that. COVID-19 test shop. Is it closed down? No, it's still open. Is this still open? They've closed all their stores. So I don't think the company's gone. They're just waiting for it to all die down. What do you reckon we're up to now? Bartlett Bakery. Oh dear. Radiance Wellbeing Limited. Not doing very well, are you, for a Wellbeing Limited? Silvershoon. No, no shot. What we got on the corner here? Art gallery? Oh no. Oh, that's still Silvershoon. Oh dear. What's this one here? That? No idea what that was. Oh dear. And another one. Any others down here? I don't think there are. We haven't even really hit the really densely populated shopping stores. Look, we just went around the corner and got another 6 or 7. Sad, isn't it? Is it worth going down there? Union Passage. Oh, we'll just quickly look. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go halfway down it. Sorry about that. My gimbal has officially given up the ghost. Good job I kept the box. That's going back. So I've already clicked that one. It's all going to have to be shaky hand from now on. I'm sorry, I do apologise. Let's see what else we can find. Oh dear, Feather and Black. When all else fails, take a nap with Feather and Black. Is it worth going down Northumberland buildings, this? Looks quite busy, so I'm going to stay out of the way. I could carry on going down Union Passage. The corridor where last terrorist activity in Bath was experienced, 1974. Let's have a quick trot down here, because things can be deceptive. All looks very busy, and then when you get down, there you go. There's another one. That was a vape shop, I think. A money Nazi. Let's have a quick look on the high street. that's all good. Starbucks has gone though. It's still a retail unit, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to do it this way and then nip back up Milsom Street. Yeah, there's another one. What do you reckon we're up to now? I'm not telling you to the end. If anybody bothers watching to the end, that is. Into Cheap Street, which is having something of a resurgence. A couple of units have been taken up recently. What's going on here? High Street Hub. Looks like an office. Fair play to them. That's new. Paw Paw. Traditional bubble tea. Now, I'm a teaholic, and that looks too gaudy to me and too sort of TikTok-y. But I'm glad that's not here anymore. That's the student travel place. Let's keep going. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I've got the clicker in my hand. I can see the number. Even for someone who's lived here a long time, this is worrying. It really is. So we go back onto Union Street. See what one here. And it doesn't look too bad. That eye crack, that was empty up until recently. 3, that's when Nationwide moved to. No, it all looks good. Trail Finders hasn't been there long either. So I really ought to go along Westgate Street first and onto Westgate Buildings before going all the way down there, down Strolling Street. So what we got here then? Tui, are you still open? Yeah. Don't think Greggs will ever go out of business, will it? Superdrug and Poundland next to each other. Poundland's rammed. Well, Westgate Street, you seem to have had something of a resurgence. Ah, that was a video game shop. Time Deli, still open. Oh, the sweet shop. I used to go in there for blackcurrant and licorice things and what have you. But that's another one. Let's just have a quick look around the corner in Kingsmead Square before we go at Westgate Buildings to drop back into Stall Street. Because they hide all these places. Age UK, surely that can't have closed down. I'm really pissed off about my gimbal. It's not the first time. No, that's all looking good. But another one that, oh hang on, Gong Fu's gone. It's for sale, not for rent. Shouldn't have bought that, Mr. Gong Fu. So what go on here then? Yak Yeti Yak. Tibetan street food has gone. And this is actually over 3 floors. It's a massive shop. It was a furniture shop. What a shame. Good God, that number. I must admit, for the run up to Christmas, it's particularly quiet. Is that because of the recent scaremongering from Spaffer Boz? Does it on a Sunday night, pre-recorded, still made mistakes. You'd edit them out, wouldn't you? You've got to be a complete knob not to do that. How can an ice cream shop do well in Bath in winter? So that was the Sony Centre. I'm just gonna, I'll pick this up in a second. Halfords. Gonny. Gone, 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 gone. That pissed me off, that did. Maplins. So there's Halfords. And there's Maplins. Pick it up back in the shopping bit. Okay, so we're back into Strolling Street. Get a hot sausage if you want. But Hawkins Bazaar. It's now got little tents outside for the homeless. And another click. Keep counting. I'm getting worried. This wasn't a very good idea. What is the council doing? Is it the council? Is it COVID? Is it a recession? But to be quite honest, if the Christmas market was on this year, you wouldn't be able to move. I'm glad it's not on. All the stall holders crying that they've lost loads of money in that second year on the trot. Tough shit. We used to have a street party in Bath called Walkabout Nation Day in Walcott Street, and it was closed down by the fire brigade, who said that you needed something like 0.85 of a metre to be in, to dance in, for it to be safe on a fire level. So despite all their protestations, we lost Walcott Nation Day. Now, a couple of years into the Christmas market, believe it was so much denser than that, and people complained to the council, got nowhere. It's all about brown envelopes, still is. Oh dear, here's another one. Someone's left their shopping outside there, and their books and stuff. There's another one. We're getting down towards Bath now. The new Southgate Centre. The old Southgate Centre. Shopping centre I used to call Swindon. Yeah, cafe culture, coffee culture still seems to be thriving. It's like people have got £4 for a latte. but not a lot else. Sorry about the camera work, I'm trying to look where I'm going and not at the actual screen. So what we got on Upper Borough Walls then? Cornish Bakehouse. There's an Oxfam bookshop. Has Digiprint moved? Yeah, they've moved, but no one's taken up the old unit. Good little printers that was. There's another one.
Maybe you come to the office every day.
Can't be anything down there, surely. Ooh, is that one closed? What's it called? No, it's still open. So into Southgate Street, between those two buildings there, that would have been the Southgate of the city walls, and archaeologists discovered Bum Ditch when this new shopping centre was being built. And I think by its name, its medieval name of Bum Ditch, you can guess what it was. Just an open sewer. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Are we going to get a clean bill down here? Should I have included the banks at the beginning? Are they retail outlets? I don't know, because I know for a fact that the Halifax up here is closed. I suppose it has to have for sale or for let, isn't it? Oh, someone told me it was closed. It's clearly open. Maybe it's not open on a Friday. Yeah, closed on a Friday, look. Busiest day of the week for people that want cash, you would think, wouldn't you? Oh, that's a big one. Look at that. Used to be a clothes shop, I think. There's another one. What are you doing hanging up there? We're nearly done. Because I know I could find more units, but it would be like, excuse me, would be ducking down loads of side streets and what have you. There are a couple of big ones around here. Good Lord. So, what's that then? Bigger ideas need bigger spaces. This unit is available to lease now. Let's have a look at this one first. St. Lawrence Street. Oh, hang on, we'll go back to that. So that's closed.
Alright.
There's another one. Clayton's, is that? Is it Clayton Cart or something? pretty sure there aren't any others down there. Let's go back. I think they'd sort that phone box out, wouldn't you? Bloody weeds growing out of it. You wouldn't be able to get in it, make a call. And this one, I don't know what it was. It's a big unit though. Clothes shop probably. Crap clothes from sweatshops in Southeast Asia, no doubt. It looks like what was Curry's PC World. I think that was it. Menkind. What does that mean? A bit sexist, isn't it? So here's the biggie. Debenhams. Got to be the biggest shop in Bath. Or was. It's still an online presence. I knew a couple of people that worked there and worked there for a long time. So there's that one. Wish I could give it more than one click, Debenhams. But look at that, it's right by the railway station. It's a focal point of the new Southgate centre. And who's going to take that on? Seriously. Knowing the council, they'd probably up the rent a little bit for any inquirers as to how much it was. So what are we doing here? Got one last street to go down before I head back to the car. Yes, I drove in today. I know I shouldn't. I think everything along here is okay. I'll pick it up. Last leg. Loads of little noodle shops and this bubble tea popping up. There you go. And the solicitors going out of business here. So there's another one. Last leg now. I've just realised that where I park my car, once I finish this next street, it's an uphill walk all the way. I've left it in Royal Victoria Park, within sight of the Royal Crescent and right next to the Horsebox Mounted Division of Avon and Somerset Police, which probably means that when I get back, window's been smashed and stereo's been nicked. If it was the only free parking I could get, you get 4 hours, and I've been under an hour so far. I hope this video is a lot shorter than that. Afraid I can't edit it if it is. And this is the last street I'm going down. It will bring us back to Halfords. I purposely not mentioned pubs that have gone out of business and just closed down and are under a different usage now. So I've got a video planned, the lost pubs of Bath, and I'm going to have to walk BA1 because it would be impossible to drive and do it with nowhere to park. Bus can't get round the corner because of a muppet double parking. Wonder if it's Riley. Ah, well that's unusual. Korean restaurant's gone out of business. And tasty restaurant next door has gone out of business. Oh, someone's parked in there. Yeah, some bright spark there. That university bus needs to pull into its bus stop. You can't because someone's parked right next to it. Not in it, just next to it. So there's don't be closed, please, Moss. Please. Celebrating 55 years, he's back open again. I thought that was going to be... And I do need to buy something in there. So, thanks for watching if you've managed to get all the way through. What do you reckon the current count is then? And I know that I could find more. 45. And I'm pretty sure with a little bit of research and searching I could find another 15. So thank you, the council, for making it impossible for people to establish businesses here. Visitors must be very, very unimpressed when they visit this once wonderful city. If you've enjoyed this stroll around the city of Bath, please like, subscribe if you haven't, stick bells on it, and leave a comment below. I try and reply to all of them. Thanks ever so much. I'll catch you soon. And if I don't before Christmas, enjoy your holidays, whatever faith, religion, whatever leaning you are. Bless. Peace out.